ultrasound and mammogram day. So we're at the hospital. Ryder is with us, right, Ryder?
Huh?
Ryder's with us, so I see way down there, registration. I'm feeling nervous. Yep. If you have to go to the washroom, here's the washrooms apparently.
Pardon?
You have to go to the hospital. You have to go to the. Forget it. Subway that way. Okay. Okay, so I just got out of the ultrasound and mammogram. First I get there and they're like, oh, you're late. It was at 10:40 or 10:20. And I'm like, I'm not late at all. It says 11:45. I don't even know if you can see me. And then she's like, no, it's 10:20. That's the time you're supposed to be here at. And I was like, it says right there on that sheet, 11:45. And she's like, oh, it does say 11:45. My apologies. And then I go get changed into a gown. And then once I had the gown on, then they took me right away pretty much to the mammogram. And then she's like, oh, you're late, so I don't know if you're going to be able to do your ultrasound. I'm like, I'm not late, again. And I just went over it all again. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she's like, didn't they call you to remind you? And I said, no. And she's like, oh, well, they were supposed to call you to remind you. So then when I went in, I pulled off my robe. And then she examined me a little bit and then put my breasts into the mammogram machine, which just kind of looks like it looked like a way, like it's hard to explain. It didn't look like the old-fashioned one, like the seat, the thing that pressed down on was plastic, I think, and it kind of looked like it had a place for like a package, but I think it's because it got moved around so much. And then she did this breast first, which was completely fine, didn't hurt at all. And then this one just was extremely painful, mostly because I have the sore and the spots.
Oh,
and
it's
like,
okay to evolve this, right?
Yeah, and the spots. So, yeah, and then holding my breath, and then I already have a pain kind of in the side. So she did this one probably 10 times in different spots, and the worst part was when she had to do the full on. Like, she's like, this is going to be really painful. This is going to be the most painful one. You're definitely going to remember it, but this is the most important one. So she put my breast inside of it and then pressed down as hard as she can and kind of looped it around. So I had my arm up and then I had to hold my breath, and then she took the image and then she didn't get it right away. So she had to do it again and readjust. So that was all fine. It did hurt. I didn't cry or anything, and I'm not bruised, but it just feels really heavy and sore, of course. And then luckily or unluckily, whichever you want to look at it, my nipple did start to leak, so she was able to actually see oh my God, this is so bumpy. I'm sorry, we're on the bus. Able to see the color of the discharge and write it down and everything. So that was good. And then we went back to the waiting room, into a different waiting room, waited for a little bit, and then they took me for the ultrasound. And then as soon as the ultrasound, she's like, oh, blah, 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 you're late. And I was like, listen, not my fault. And she's like, well, didn't they call you? And I was like, no, nobody called me. So she only did the one, but she was pressing so hard. And then she stopped for a little bit, and then she went to the different angle, and then made me put my arm over my head. So this arm is just so sore right now, like so sore. It feels like it's dead weight. Like I can't handle it. And she was pressing so hard, and I have the open wounds. It's just ridiculous how much it hurt and stung because she used the gel, right? So therefore the gel was burning me, but in the end it didn't take very long. What time did we get here at? I'm busy. Cool. Okay, get out of that screen and just do it. So we got there at 11:30. It is now what? 1-ish? So it really wasn't that bad. Mostly just waiting And yeah, I mean, in my head, the ultrasound was way, way worse than it was. I will admit. It wasn't bad until the very last one, and then she just had to squish it down, and I have large breasts, of course, so it hurts extra much. And because I have the sores, then it hurts just even more. So, but it is what it is. It's all done now. I didn't have to have the biopsy done. I didn't have to have a biopsy done today because they said there's nothing to biopsy yet. Like, the doctor will get the results by Friday. He should call me, or someone should call me and let me know either way, I think she said. And then from there, we'll have to figure out a plan if it's not breast cancer, which I'm just going to say that it's not. So this is just going to be a long week of me worrying, of course, but at this point, I just need to know what's going on and go from there. Like, it is whatever it is what it is right now, and there's no sense me freaking out about it or being worried about it. As easy as that is to say, I know that, you know, it's going to be easier said than done. Is that going to be? What's that going to be? Are they tearing that down? Interesting. All right, so we are going to the mall right now. I may vlog there, and then I'm going to go home. I'm not going to stay long. I'm in a lot of pain, and like I said, my shoulder. I think I'm going to buy something to put on my shoulder, heating pad or something, and then I'm going to go home and rest for the rest of the day. So I may vlog in there, but it'll be a separate vlog, or I may update this one. I don't know. We'll see.